Now, a long while back, when Nintendo had only released Piranha Plant and Joker as the latest Smash Ultimate DLC fighters, I'd made a video predicting who the remaining 4 fighters were gonna be. And the score I got was almost a pass! 1.5 out of 4. Now, the next question you're probably asking yourself is, how did you get half a fighter right? Now look, my Banjo-Kazooie prediction, spot on. My Cuphead prediction is what counts as the half points, since Nintendo ended up releasing Cuphead as a enhanced Mii Fighter costume along with one of his songs from his game series. They also came out with a Sans costume, which makes me think that any indie developed character is going to be relegated to a Mii Fighter costume for this entry in the Smash Brothers series, but you know what, that's not what this video is about. In this video, I'm going to rank all the Smash Brothers characters from the first DLC Fighters Pass, from my favorite child to my least favorite child. You can pick favorites. Disclaimer, I know Piranha Plant wasn't technically a part of the Fighters Pass per se, but I'm gonna count them in this anyway because no one puts a man-eating plant baby in the corner. Especially when they haven't been watered in months.
I need to go upstairs and lie down, but I want more water. I need more water because I just drank a lot of cake.
As well, I hope you're not expecting any technical Smash details from me. In terms of my skill level with this series, I'm about as skilled as one of those nasty nuggets that manages to squeak past when Wario uses his ass to defend himself. I'm just a big fan of the game, you know, and if I literally was a big fan, then I'd point myself towards Wario's wafts in hopes that anyone fighting him online could just breathe a little easier. Number 6! Now, my least favorite fighter from this pass is Joker. I just have never gotten around to playing Persona yet. I hear they're amazing. Okay, so what I would have gathered about this series is that it's about these high schoolers who have personas, because it's in the title, and their personas are kind of like Ryuk from Death Note? Is that how it works? If anyone watches this video, I'm sure I'm gonna get obliterated in the comments. Woohoo! But Joker seems cool. Like, judging from his appearance in Smash, he's kind of like a paranormal assassin. He's got sleek guns, he's a speedy peedy, but then when he gets damaged long enough, his ghostly partner, which I'm assuming is his persona, battles alongside him for a limited time, boosting everything Joker does. Joker reminds me a lot of Sheik. She's also a speedy peedy assassin-like character. Okay, so, you know those YouTube videos where, like, people quiz their grandmothers on who they think each Smash Brothers character is, and they just have no idea? That's kind of like me in Persona. I'm one of those grandmothers. Now, if I had a persona, I'm pretty sure it would be my grandma. Once I get damaged a crap ton, my grandma gets summoned, and you know what she does? She feeds me her homemade mac and cheese, and it recovers, like, all my health. And you know what? I'm just gonna sit there on a high chair, just eating it, spoon-fed. You know what? I don't care. I'll sit in that high chair. Doesn't matter what my age is. I love my grandma. Not that way. Ew. If we've learned anything from Sheldon and Will Wheaton, it's to never underestimate the power our Mimas can bestow upon us. Number 5. Numero 5 on my list is none other than this guy, Terry Bobo. Terry's from the fighting game franchise Final Fight and has become mascot caliber for his series, the Neo Geo console, and the SNK company. Nintendo's got Mario, Sega's got Sonic, and SNK's got Humphrey Bogart. Terry Bogard. Terry's a big bicep, handsome hunk who sometimes has fire come from his limbs when he fights. And hey, for some people, that's great, but for me, I need someone with a little bit more flint to start my fire. Next. Number 4. Oh yeah. Ladies and lords, at number 4 we have Byleth, the most controversial character to come out of the first Fighters Pass. Cause he's the 8th human sword fighter from Nintendo's tactical RPG franchise. Now, I've thought a lot about this Smash Brothers Fire Emblem issue. Look, Nintendo's got 11 Mario characters in this game, and around 10-ish Pokemon characters, I think, if I counted correctly. It also depends if you count Pokemon Trainer as 1 character or 3. So, look, why is everyone so up in arms about Byleth? So even though there are a crap ton of characters from Mario and Pokemon, for the most part, they're all drastically different from each other. In Mario, you got some superpower plumbers, princesses, plucky little dinosaurs, and turtle dragons. Pokemon, you got electric mice, scientific experiments, killer Timbit balloons, ninja frogs, and feline WWE fighters. Now, let's see the variety Fire Emblem brings to the table. Sword fighter, big sword fighter, lady sword fighter, magic sword fighter, dragon sword fighter, and sword fighter. You don't have to be that sharp to see what the issue is. That being said though, I put Byleth at number 4 because for a more relaxed player like me, who sometimes gets his amiibos to do the work for him, Byleth isn't that bad. I find they're easier to use and they've got some fun stuff besides a sword anyways. Byleth's got this epic bow and arrow. If you pull your arrow back for too long though, they've got this arrow charge you can't back out of, but once you fire it, like Green Arrow would nearly drop his croissant. Byleth's also got this spear thing that can kick ass and prod ass. Alright, bye Byleth. Gotta go talk about number 3. You like this? My latest birthday included the number 3 in the age I turned, so I have this balloon now. So, when it comes to Smash, I find myself more into the strange, creative creature characters. Like I said, you got turtle dragons, ninja frogs, and scientific experiments, but one of these DLC characters is a botanical badass who could eat Ivysaur for breakfast. And of course, I'm talking about Piranha Plant. I really feel that Piranha Plant's probably the most creative fighter part of this grouping. To run, they have these tiny hidden feet that pop out of their pots. They fly like a helicopter, roger, over and out. And they can spit out a spike ball and hover it in the air for a bit before you decide where you want them to hit. So I played dodgeball, and last match I got hit in the face 4 times right at the start. Thank goodness the ball wasn't pointy. This is a character that I think no one expected to play as really, but Nintendo found amazingly awesome and often hilarious ways to make them work. I hope Nintendo is able to conjure up some more creative characters like this because Piranha Plant really is a breath of fresh air. Unlike this actual breath. Number 2. Now, as I just said, I am more into the weird creature characters. I mean, nothing against humans, it's just I am one. So, you know, sometimes I like to spice things up a bit. You know what, that's not what number 2 on my list has been a character I've wanted in Smash ever since, you know, their game first came out on the N64. And just like the Rise of Skywalker, when I saw the trailer for Banjo-Kazooie in Smash, it was pure wish fulfillment. Kazooie can pooey grenades out of her anus, and she's an egg gun. This is my gun. The darts are giant. Up to 5 times in a match, I can use a gold feather and shit on. Usually for myself because I'll accidentally launch myself off the stage. And just look at this final smash. Nothing will replace the feeling I had when I completed 100% of the game and unleashed the Gingenator upon Gruntilda. BK was the first game I ever 100%ed, and you know what? It was also where I first indulged on Whoppers, because my mom took me there, and I had to get all those Pokemon toys, you know, like in the little Pokeballs. I had to go there because I had to catch them all, you know. Banjo-Kazooie was, once again, pure wish fulfillment, but they still aren't my tippy-top shelf favorite character to play as from the first Fighters Pass. That honor can only go to a hero. Any hero! May as well just do that corny line from Tom Hanks' hit critically acclaimed movie, Forrest Gump. You know, because heroes like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get when you play as him. I love Hero the best because he's the most exciting to play as for me. And that's despite him being a regular old human. But with this human, when you go to his spell menu to pick a move, there are 4 random different things. You never have enough time to comprehend what you're picking since your opponent's always on you, but playing as Hero is like briefly turning Smash Brothers into one of those 3-second micro games from WarioWare. Play your best, hope for the best. And besides his magic menu, usually when you perform a move, magic happens anyway. Tornado jumps, fireballs, lightning. I just feel the sky's the limit with this character. And, like how Fire Emblem characters Marth and Roy taught people about their franchise since Melee, Hero helped me pick up the latest title in his franchise, and I really fell in love with that game. And you know what? I recently released a video on Dragon Quest XI, shameless plug, so whenever I put a like a clickable thing to go to that video in post-editing, this is gonna pop up here, you gotta click it, because you're gonna go and discover like Dragon Quest XI, and it's a portal to RPG Paradise. That's where you're going to click. Hero is a character that really commands my attention because of his magic menu and because of the spell his franchise has put on me. You know, in the next Fighters Pass, I really hope for another crossover character that can help expand my gaming palette and for more female representation. You know, one of the only females in this Fighters Pass was Kazooie, a technically unplayable character that was relegated to a backpack. Anyways, those are my favorite and least favorite children. Smash Bros and Smash Sisters, let me know in the comments who your fave and least fave fighters of Smash Ultimate's first Fighters Pass were. I wanna know, can you tell me? Phil Collins, Tarzan. Come on, all you 90s people. I love you very much. Please subscribe to me.